Good morning, ma'am.
Good, good morning.
Ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Today we are going to start with economics lesson. That is the story of village Palampur. Now, in this lesson, we are going to read about the village Palampur, which is an imaginary village. Imaginary village, fictional village that is not true. It is just imagined to make you know about certain situations, certain condition in farming activities and all. What was the condition when the traditional activities was followed in Palampur, and how the life of the people of Palampur changed when they used the modern technology. So we are going to read this all in the lesson. First, the overview. The purpose of the story is to introduce some basic concepts relating to production, and this we do through a story of hypothetical village called Palampur. Now, to study the basic concepts relating to agriculture, relating to production, this is just an imaginary village. The story to begin with the story in an imaginary village called Palampur, and then the farming activities are related. Whatever activities related to farming or agriculture, it is revolving all around this Palampur village, which is called as an imaginary village in this lesson. Now, farming is the main activity. Now, the main activities of Palampur. In this paragraph, we are going to read about the main activities of Palampur. You can underline this. Farming is the main activity in Palampur, whereas several other activities such as small scale manufacturing, dairy, transport, etc. are carried out on limited scale. Now, main activity here in Palampur is farming, whereas other activities, other occupations are also followed by the people of Palampur. They are that small scale manufacturing industries are there, dairy and transportation facilities are also available in which people are indulged. Now, but they are carried on the limited scale. Mostly people are indulged in farming. These production activities need various types of resources. Now, these activities needs various types of resources like natural resources. Now, what are natural resources? What are natural resources, beta? Hello?
Ma'am, man-made items.
No,
Ma'am,
natural.
ma'am, it is the natural, ma'am, that we can't make. For
Ma'am, that
example,
are extracted from natural
Very good.
products.
yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. The things which are provided by nature as a free gift, that is the natural resources. So the activities of production include natural resources like land and all, land, growing of crops and all, and man-made items. Man-made items, the things which are manufactured made by the human beings.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
human efforts means human beings themselves, they are working on the field. So human efforts means human beings are making efforts to cultivate the production. And then money as a capital is also needed for the production purpose. So all these various types of resources are needed. What is a resource? It is a stock or supply of money, material, or stuff, है ना? That is called as resources. So these types of resources, natural resources, man-made items, human efforts, and money, they are all needed for the production activity. Clear till
And
here?
yes, ma'am.
Now, as
Yes, ma'am.
we, now as we read through the story of Palampur, we will learn how various resources combine to produce a desired goods and services in the village. Now, when we go through the story, we will see that how these various types of resources, natural, human made, human efforts, and money, all these combined together, and in the last, what desired goods are produced in the village Palampur. Now, the second part of the lesson is introduction to the story. That is, what means of transport are used in the village Palampur. We are going to read in this paragraph. Now, Palampur is a well connected with neighboring villages and towns. Now, Palampur, the imaginary village, it is well connected with neighboring villages and towns. Means the connection is there of Palampur with the neighboring आसपास के गांवों में आसपास की जो शहर छोटे मोटे शहर है एरियाज है उससे पालमपुर कनेक्टेड है. Now, Raiganj, underline this. Raiganj is a big village in 3 kilometers from Palampur. Now Raiganj is a big village, nearly about 3 kilometers away from Palampur. Now an all-weather road connects the village to Raiganj and further on the nearest small towns to Shahapur. Now smallest near town is Shahapur and the big village is Raiganj. So Palampur is connected to this Raiganj and Shahapur through well-connected roads. Clear? Many kinds
Yes,
of
ma'am.
many kinds of transport are visible on the roads starting from bullock carts. Now, as we are talking about road transportation, so road transportation includes bullock carts also, tongas, bogies. What are bogies? Bogies are the wooden cart drawn by buffaloes. Underline this. A very short can be made from that. Na? Bogies means wooden cart drawn by buffaloes, loaded with jaggery. Now, what is jaggery? Good.
Wood.
गुड़ को
Ma'am,
इंग्लिश
good.
जैगरी ठीक है ना सो these transportation things are available in Palampur which connects it from the neighboring villages and towns like Raiganj and Shahapur and other commodities to motor vehicles like motorcycles, jeeps, tractors and trucks. They are also present in Palampur to connect the village with other neighboring villages. Now this village, so from this paragraph it is clear that what means of transportation are used in village Palampur.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next is this village. Now in this paragraph we are going to read about what kind of people live in village. अब यहाँ पर हम कैसे कौन से तरीके के लोग रहते हैं we will read about this. Now this village has about 450 families belonging to several different castes. So several different caste people live in Palampur where 250 families belonging to different castes. कितनी families रहती हैं वहाँ पर total? 450. Clear? And the 80 upper caste families own the majority of land. Among 450, 80 are the upper caste families. Okay? 80 are the upper caste families and they own the majority of land. ज़्यादातर land जो किसके अंडर में है? These upper caste families. That is 80 upper caste families. Their houses, some of them quite large, are made up of brick with cement plastering. So as the caste families, these are upper caste families, their houses are also well maintained. They are quite large and even made of bricks. Bricks means eate, and the cement plaster is done to their houses. Then this is the housing situation or condition of the upper caste families. Now SCs means scheduled caste or Dalit, that is the backward class, comprise 1/3 of the population. So 1/3 of population is of Dalit and live in one corner of the village. अब ये लोग कहाँ रह रहे हैं? एक corner में village के. And in much smaller houses, some of which are mud and straw, and they are living in the houses made of mud and straw. कच्चे घर में रह रहे हैं घास फूस से, सूखी घासों से, जो बहुत झोपड़ी जैसे देखते हैं अपन उस टाइप से रह रहे
Yes.
हैं, ठीक है ना? Then most of the houses have electric connections, electricity power all the tube wells in the fields and is used in various types of small business. Now electric power is also used and it is used in the tube wells in the fields and it is used for various types of small business. So now there is electricity facility also in this village Palampur. Now in this, from here we are going to read about all the facilities which are available. अभी यहाँ पर तो हमने पढ़ा, पहला यहाँ पर पढ़ा हमने what about means of transportation available in Palampur. Here we have read about the people living
And
in the
village.
Palampur. Now from here we are going to read about available means facilities available in Palampur. So first facility we have seen is electricity. Then Palampur has 2 primary schools also and 1 high school also. Primary school means up to 5th class. One high school means up to 10th standard. And there is a primary health center also. Now another thing is primary health center is also available. run by the government and one private dispensary where the sick are treated. So all these facilities are available in village Palampur. So here you can write down village facilities, electricity, then sorry, after electricity, another thing, pre-primary school, primary
And
school,
primary schools and one high school.
high schools, then
Primary health center
primary healthcare centers, then
and private.
private dispensaries. And all these are the facilities available in the Palampur. Now the description above shows that the Palampur has fairly well developed system of road transport. Now from the above all the whole description, it is clear that it is well connected road system. Transportation is also very good, and electricity, power irrigation, electricity is there, irrigation facilities is there, school, health centers. So all these are the important facilities which are available in the village Palampur. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next, the story of Palampur, an imaginary village. As I already told you that it is a hypothetical village, that is that it is an imaginary village. We will take us through a different type of production activities in the village. Now the story of Palampur, an imaginary village, will take us through the different types of production. अलग-अलग तरीके की जो production activities हुई हैं, we will go through all those activities. Now in village across India, farming is the main production activity. Now across India, India may be main production activity kya hai? Farming. The other production activities referred to as non-farm activities. Now first and foremost production activities farming. Apart from farming, other non-farming activities are also there, which are called as small scale manufacturing, transport, shopkeeping,
Transport.
etc. These are what? Non-farm activities.
Non-farm activities.
Yeah. So we shall take a look at both these types of activities after learning a few general things about production. First, we will read about general things about production. Then we will read about both the types of activities, farming as well as non-farming. Clear till this page, everyone? Now, organization of production. Organization of production means main factors of production. The aim of production is to produce the goods and services that we want. Now, what is the aim of production? The aim of production is to produce the goods and the things that we want. There are 4 requirements of production of goods and services. How many requirements are there for the production of goods and services?
4.
4 requirements. Now, first requirement is land. सबसे पहले लैंड की जरूरत होती है, and other natural resources such as water, forest and minerals. Now if land is available, then naturally after land we will require water, forest and minerals also. These are included as natural resources which are provided to human beings by nature. So first requirement is land, which is very important requirement. Second requirement is labor. Now labor means people who will do the work. Labor means human
Work.
labor. Clear? Some production activities require highly educated workers to perform the necessary tasks. कुछ activities में means skilled laborers की जरूरत होती है, जिनको उस particular work के बारे में knowledge हो, उसके बारे में उसको पूरी activity के बारे में उसको पता हो, well skilled हो. So other activities required workers who can do manual work. कुछ activities होती हैं जो manually किया जा सकता है. Manually means with the hand. So each worker is providing the labor necessary for production. Each labor, that means whether they are highly educated workers who are performing important tasks or whether the workers are doing the manual work. Both type of labors are necessary in the requirement of labor. That is the second requirement for the production of goods and services. Now the third requirement is physical capital. Third requirement is physical requirement. Now in physical requirement, what all things are included? Variety of inputs required at every stage during production. now during the every stage of production. Now production एक साथ एक बार में तो ऐसा तो नहीं कि हाँ means crops निकल आई एक साथ. Turn by turn means step by step we have to perform various types of activities, then only finally we get the crops to be harvested. So the variety of inputs are required. अब उस crop को production को crop production के लिए हमें बहुत सारी चीजों को input करना पड़ता है, डालना पड़ता है, like fertilizers and many things are required, seeds and all. So those are the different types of technologies, different types of tools and techniques. So all these are the inputs which are required at every stage during the production, and that is called as physical capital. Now, what are the items that come under physical capital? The items which come under the physical capitals are first, tools, machines, and buildings. So now physical capital includes tools, machines, buildings. Now tools and machines range from very simple tools such as farmers plow to sophisticated machines. Sophisticated means highly technological machines. जो एक सिंपल फार्मर का ट्रेडिशनल प्लॉ होता है उससे लेकर के बहुत हाईली साइंटिफिक टेक्नोलॉजी से यूज किया हुआ मशीन्स हैं, such as generators, turbines, computers. These are all included in under the tools and machines. And tools, machines, buildings can be used in the production over many years and are fixed capitals, and that is why they are called as fixed capital. एक बार tools, machines and buildings आपने परचेज करके रख ली तो आप every time for many years you will be able to use these tools, machines and buildings. आपको बार बार चेंज करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. So that is why they are called as fixed capital. Fixed capital means एक बार आपने ले लिया उसको काम में तो आप हमेशा के लिए वह आपके पास रहेगी और उसको आप again and again utilize कर सकते हो for the production purpose. I hope till here it is clear. Physical capital.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second is raw materials and money in hand. This is also a physical capital. That is raw material and money in hand. Now, what is raw material? Production requires a variety of raw material. Which type of raw material? Yarn used by the weaver. जो yarn, जो thread use होता है कपड़ा बनाने के लिए. That is also a type of raw material. The clay used by the potter. अब pot बनाने के लिए क्या raw material use हो रहा है? Clay.
Clay.
Also, some money is also required. Money in hand means money is also required for the production to make payments and buy other necessary items. कुछ items खरीदना है अगर हमारे को production के लिए, for that we require the money, and thus money is becomes also the physical capital. So unlike tools, machines, raw materials and money in hand are the working capital. अब ये क्या है? Raw material and money in hand, they are working capital. Working capital means इनको काम में लिया जाना है. They are important for the use for the production of a particular thing. Unlike tools, machines and buildings, these are used up in production. अब जैसे tools और machines वगैरह use होती है उसी के जैसे ये production में भी काम में लिया जाता है. Clear? So first requirement is land. Land includes natural resources also. Water,
Natural resources such as water, forest, and minerals.
Forest.
Second requirement is for the production.
Labor.
Labor includes.
Yes, ma'am.
Labor includes.
Ma'am, highly educated.
Labor includes the workers, whether they are highly educated or whether they are doing some type of manual work. कोई हाथ का काम, कारीगर जो करते हैं हाथ का काम कर रहे हैं या कोई मशीन यूज करके काम करते हैं, then they are also as a labor. Then third requirement is
Physical capital.
Physical capital includes first physical capital.
Tools, machines,
machines and buildings.
Machines and buildings, and they are also called as
fixed capital.
Fixed capital. Second type of physical capital.
Raw materials and money.
Materials and money in hand.
And they are called as
Working
ये
capital.
वर्किंग में लिया जा रहा है प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज करने के लिए. क्लियर? नाउ देयर इज अ फोर्थ रिक्वायरमेंट टू. You will need knowledge and enterprise to be able to work, put together land, labor, and physical capital and produce an output either to use yourself or to sell in the market. Now, the fourth requirement is also there. Now, what is this fourth requirement? The need of knowledge and enterprise. Big industry and your knowledge is also required, which can put the land, लेबर एंड फिजिकल कैपिटल. बाकी ऊपर की जो तीनों रिक्वायरमेंट्स है उनको वो तीनों को सम अप करके जो लास्ट में द आउटपुट वी विल गेट इज फॉर योरसेल्फ. You will get the output or you can sell that output in the market also. जो भी production हो रहा है by the use of land, labor and physical capital with the use of your knowledge and the capabilities. Enterprise means capabilities of yours. Whatever things are produced, either you can use it for yourself or you can sell in the market also for profit making. So these these days is called human capital. We shall learn more about human capital in the next chapter. Now this is called as human capital. Human capital means knowledge and enterprises, knowledge and ability of human beings to use these land, labor and physical capital for the production purpose. Clear? And this you are going to read further in the next lesson. Now in the picture, identify the land, labor and fixed capital used in production. Now what in the picture you have to identify which is the land. Which is the land? Land is the
Yes, ma'am.
land is that yeah, factory scene is given.
You
Industry or factory scene is given. Labor is here. Workers are doing the work. Fixed capital are the machinery.
tools, machines, building.
Tools and machines and the
Yes,
buildings.
ma'am.
So this is the we can see in the picture. Now every production is
Yes, ma'am.
organized by combining land, labor, physical capital and human capital, which is known as factors of production. Now these all are also called as what? Factors of production. That means every production, कुछ भी production हो रहा है, कुछ भी product बना रहे हैं आप लोग, उसके लिए आपको land की जरूरत है, labor की जरूरत है, physical capital and human capital. And overall it is called as factors of production. They are called as factors of production. Clear? So heading was what? Organization of production. Organization of production, that are also called as factors of production. Now, as we read through the story of Palampur, we will learn more about the first three factors of production. First three factors we will read more. For the convenience, we will refer to the physical capital as a capital in this chapter. Now, we will read separately and more in detail about all these factors. Now, farming in Palampur, how farming in Palampur is being done. First is land is fixed. First requirement was what? They are also called as requirements. They are also called as organization of production.
Yes, ma'am.
They are also called as factors for production. So be careful, factors, organization or requirements, one in the same thing. Same answer will be written. Now farming in Palampur, land is fixed. Farming is the main production activity in Palampur. Again and again the thing is there that farming is the main activity. Now how many percent of people are working in this? 75% of people are working,
75%.
who are working dependent on the farming for their life. So they are dependent for the farming activity, 75%. They could be farmers on the farm laborers. Now these people can be farmers or farm laborers. या तो ये खुद farmers हो सकते हैं, किसान हो सकते हैं, या ये तरीके से laborers हो सकते हैं, workers हो सकते हैं जो दूसरे के farm पर काम कर रहे हैं. They could be farmers or farm laborers. The well-being of these people is closely related to production on the farms. अब जो भी production होगा वो किसका benefit होगा उस production में? These farmers and the farm laborers will have the profit, will have the gain in the production on these farms. So, but remember that there is a basic constraint in raising farm production. एक बहुत बड़ा constraint है. That means restriction है farm production में. Land area under cultivation is practically fixed. अब क्या restriction है कि land area जो cultivation के लिए है वो fixed area है. That in this particular area only the production to be made. Since 1960 in Palampur, there has been no expansion in land area. पालमपुर में कोई land area में expansion नहीं हुआ है. That means that land is fixed for the production in the Palampur for cultivation. By then, some of the wastelands in the village had been converted to cultivable land. और इसीलिए जब land fixed है for the cultivation purpose, so जो wastelands थी, wastelands means the lands which are not cultivable, उनको land को convert किया है cultivable land के लिए, agricultural production को increase करने के लिए. So there exists no further scope to increase farm production by bringing new land under the cultivation. इसके अलावा और भी कोई scope नहीं है जिससे कि land को increase किया जाए production purpose के लिए. I hope till here it is clear. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So today I end up here only. In our next class, we will continue with this paragraph, the standard unit of measuring. Till then,
Okay, ma'am.
read the lesson, and if any doubt, you can ask me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you.